I've struggled to control my blood pressure for years, but virtual primary care from CVS Health changed everything. My doctor said my depression could be related, so they helped me find a therapist I like. I'm on top of my health, and it feels great.
Thinking about starting your own business in 2025? Bluehost makes it easy to turn your vision into reality. Head over to bluehost.com and create.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Welcome. Nato, I see you. Welcome. Yeah. All right. I didn't really want to stop the music, to be honest with you. I'll be very, very honest with you. Welcome back to today's show. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. We have a show to be had today. Uncle Kidola, I see you in the studio. I will bring you up later on once we start. But welcome, my brother. Welcome, everybody. We have some. Please hit the like button. We have 2 likes. That's not good, though. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. What we do here is we extract life and relationship lessons from trendy topics, and we've been doing that for a while. I've been doing that for 20 years, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, we're here today. This is Man of Prestige. Man of Prestige is only about 4 years old. I have a bunch of books. You can download them for free at manofprestige.com. Shout out to all the sponsors. We're already up to $69.10 for the month. Our goal is $120, so we're past the halfway. Thank you for all your support. Hit the like button right now. Hit like button, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified where we go live. We have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Shout out to Marriott. What's going on, Marriott? Welcome back. So again, we have a fantastic show lined up for you today. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do that right now. Let's ping everybody else into the room. When you hit the like button, it pings everybody else into the room. Without any further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's jump in today's show. I'll be right back.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. The first thing we're talking about AI. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys up to speed. What's going on with AI? ZUCK goes all in. Zuckerberg goes all in. Meta's $14 billion, $14.3 billion investment in a company called Scale AI is being confirmed today. Uncle Kidola, good to see you, sir. You can talk to me anytime. You can interject if you have anything to contribute. Welcome, sir. So, but I'm going to bring us up to speed what's going on with this news. So it's been reported on New York Times, everywhere, even Associated Press. Meta invests $14.3 billion in AI firm Scale, and the name of the company is Scale, and it recruits a CEO not for artificial intelligence this time, but for a new phenomenon. Well, it's not exactly new, but you're going to hear more about it. It's called the super intelligence. So Meta is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, and they are now going past this old AI thing that you're just discovering for the first time. They are talking about super intelligence now. So I'm going to read directly. It says Meta is making a $14.3 billion. Just in case you forgot, they only purchased Instagram for $2 billion, I think they ended up purchasing WhatsApp for $18 billion, right? So if you're not paying attention, why do you think they're spending that kind of money? Or why do you think they are evaluating or putting that much value on this types of company? You might want to pay attention. Anyway, the Meta is making a $14.3 billion investment in artificial intelligence company Scale and recruiting a CEO, Alexander Wang. This young kid is 28 years old, by the way, to join a team developing super intelligence at the tech giant. The deal announced Thursday reflects a push by Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg to revive AI efforts at the parent company of Facebook and Instagram as it faces tough competition from rivals such as Google and OpenAI. OpenAI are the creators of ChatGPT, just in case you're wondering. Meta announced what it called a strategic partnership and investment with Scale late Thursday. Scale said the $14.3 billion investment puts its market value at over $29 billion. Do you guys understand that? So they're investing $14.3 billion, and that instantly means if somebody was going to take that position away from them, they will have to pay $29 billion with a B billion dollars. Scale said it will remain an independent company, but the agreement will substantially expand Scale, and Meta's commercial relationship. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. All right. We're going to be talking about Porsche. I forgot to say that. We're going to be talking about Porsche. So hang in there, okay? Meta will hold a 49% stake in the startup, which means they maintain control, right? Wang, not necessarily, but on paper, Wang, though leaving for Meta with a small group of other Scale employees, I think they said about 15 people, employees of that company, now worth $29 billion. They will remain on Scale's board of he will remain on Scale's board of directors. Replacing him is a new interim Scale CEO, Jason Droege. who was previously the company's chief strategy officer and had past executive roles at Uber Eats. These people have history, so they didn't just fall out of the skies. So let's be careful when we're dreaming about this type of dreams. Zuckerberg's increasing focus on the abstract idea of superintelligence, which rival companies call artificial general intelligence. Okay, AGI is the latest pivot for a tech leader who in 2021 went all in on the idea of the metaverse. You remember metaverse, right? So they're going all in again. They're taking it extra top notch, because at that time metaverse, the conversation was only around metaverse. I think at that time they changed their name to Meta too, and Facebook was actually trying to have that conversation at that time, but now it's becoming mainstream. As you can see, I'm talking about it from time to time. Changing the company's name and investing billions into advancing virtual reality and related technology. It won't be the first time since ChatGPT's 2022 debut sparked an AI arms race that a big tech company has gobbled up talent and product at innovative AI startups without formally acquiring them. Microsoft hired key staff from startup Inflection AI, I think that was just last week, including co-founder and CEO Mustafa Suleiman. Wait, so who is Mustafa Suleiman? Let me find out, because that name is sounding way too close to home. Okay, it's not what I think, because it sounded like a Yoruba person, but no, not necessarily. Mustafa Suleiman is a British artificial intelligence entrepreneur. Okay, is now the CEO of Microsoft AI. So the strategic acquisition of all these other companies so they can take over. Quick tip there. Okay, partnerships, collaborations. That's all I'm going to say. No one human being owns any superpower in this world. Okay, no matter what we're talking about, just think collaboration, strategic collaborations, partnerships. You have to be careful with that too. It's not every partnership that will survive, but you have to be careful with that. But those are some of the things you want to pay attention to as we're moving into the new world. Okay, it's about superpower, not necessarily about one person being a power. Okay, that's actually dangerous, but clearly they're paying attention. And by the way, not all partnerships will become successful. There's no guarantee. I'm just saying, if you're looking around you, you're looking for successful phenomenon, you're looking for successful platforms, you're looking for, just look closer, you might just see some form of partnership. You can do all bad all by yourself. You're right. Good luck with that. Anyway, let me finish reading this. I beg, I'm getting distracted. Google pulled in the leaders of AI chatbot company Character AI. Google partnered with Character.ai, while Amazon made a deal with San Francisco-based Adept that sent its CEO and key employees to the e-commerce giant. Amazon also got a license to Adept AI systems and data sets. Now let's talk about Wang. Wang was a 19-year-old student of the Massachusetts MIT. Let's just call it MIT. You guys might be more familiar with the name MIT. In Boston, right? When he and co-founder Lucy Guo started Scale in 2016, they won influential backing that summer from the startup incubator Y Combinator, which was led at the time by Sam Altman, now the CEO of OpenAI. Wang dropped out of MIT, of course, just like ZUCK, following a trajectory similar to that of ZUCK. Of course, I didn't finish reading first. Mumbai. Mark Zuckerberg quit Harvard University to start Facebook more than a decade earlier. Scale's pitch was to supply the human labor needed to improve AI systems. That was the pitch. Supply the human labor needed to improve AI systems, hiring workers to draw boxes around a pedestrian or a dog in a street photo so that self-driving cars could better predict what's in front of them. Wow, self-driving cars. General Motors and Toyota have been among Scale's customers. Did you hear me very clearly? General Motors and Toyota, they are customers. What Scale offered to AI developers was a more tailored version of... I'm going to stop right there. Uncle Kidola, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Talk to me, sir. Uncle Kidola. Uncle Ola Kidola, are you there? Mr. Ola Kidola, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you follow me so far?
Yeah, about Meta investment in something AI.
What are your thoughts so far, based on what you just whatever random thoughts you have?
These people always one leg at the head of any other things. Just an investment again that you see they can use the AI now to make a debate, right?
Yeah.
People will be debating with each other like normal. What scares me about AI is about you think it's real people, but their machines just debating themselves. You know,
That's an angle.
yeah.
Okay.
So that what is scaring me about all these things,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't understand what is the function of AI in Facebook.
So let me explain something to you, right? For everybody, as a matter of fact, AI is artificial intelligence, right? Which means machines can handle tasks such as doing things, reasoning, and things that human beings can do, even including thinking, right? That's AI. Super intelligence. The idea of super intelligence, which is the whole point of this acquisition, is to surpass that. Okay, meaning extreme autonomous behaviors, like even without human input, right? So I can understand why you feel like it's scary. I see Mario says good luck to the alien. Meta and Apple have fallen behind. Meta can only rely on acquisitions. Have they created a successful product since Facebook? No, and they don't have to, and that's the key thing, right? But the AI, any simple task that you and me partaking on any given day, just look at your job, at your regular job. If it's repetitive in nature, if you kind of already know what you're about to do 80% of the time, most of the time on a daily basis, there's a good chance that your job is going to be displaced, not necessarily replaced, but displaced. That's what AI is doing already. Okay, so it's not a matter of it's going to happen, it's already happening, right? Now when it comes to Facebook, all the recommendations of anything you see in your feed, remember when it used to be who you follow? You remember that, right? When it used to be only the posters of people you follow. Uncle Kidola, do you remember that? When you used to be on Facebook and you only
Yes.
see the posters of the people you follow. Today, it's not just people you
Yes.
follow. You will just see, sometimes you visit a store on Amazon and then suddenly you see the ad on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Or Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
those are all the recommendations are handled by artificial intelligence, recommending based on your behavior, not just what you follow.
Yeah, it's like if they follow you.
Yeah, it's following you. It's following your
Yeah.
behavior, right? But not just your behavior of following a person, but anything you watch. If you stay 1 second and you observe a thumbnail way too long, the next time you come to Facebook, you might see that person's, even though you never follow them, you might see more of that. So that's AI on any social media platform, simply put, right? But we're gonna keep watching. I want to move on to other stories because we have other stories. I see Mario says again, Meta can only rely. Okay, yes, I think relying on acquisitions, maybe think of it more strategically as partnerships, collaborations. I think it's something we can take away from this, but there's a lot of money at stake, so maybe we should pay attention. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let's move on to some other stories. Hit like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. I will be right back.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Welcome back. Let's talk about Abiola. You remember Abiola Adebayo? We covered that story. Not to as a matter of fact, that was we covered that story, and I did a collaboration. Speaking of collaborations, I did a collaboration with Uncle Beno. Last Friday, we were on a live stream for almost 7 hours, I think. Abiola Adebayo is she's a podcast host now. She's a philanthropist, but she's most popularly known as an actress. And some few days ago, she announced that her marriage of just 3 years was ending. She's a 43-year-old lady, but there's a lot of talk around that about the surrogacy, if you remember, and people dragged it for a while. All the while, most of the shows that I've seen, people said we don't know what happened. To be fair to anybody that's been covering this, I've seen people say we don't know what happened, except one person, one auntie that came to drag her, saying that she doesn't have a womb, she doesn't have eggs, or all that kind of crazy talk, right? But then Abiola Adebayo has come back to the scene to come and do to come and tell us what happened. You can look at, okay, this was posted on Kenny's 104 FM. It says Nollywood actress Abiola Adebayo has responded to criticism and mockery she received online following the public announcement of her failed marriage. Let's listen.
I'll
translate.
The other one that I said about my marriage, I just don't want people to say my story for me. That was why I came out to say, and that is my style. I will come out to say it. That was why I came, because people were already asking me, you are not posting your husband, you are not posting even before I posted, I've actually told my husband before that time. So he was aware that we posted so that other people will not tell the story. So it was not supposed to be very new. For every other thing that came after it, to God be all the glory. He was aware that I would post. He knew about it. It was not to tarnish his image or to do anything. I can't even do that. Shebi is my husband, the father of my child. No, I've never. He knows, he himself knows that I'm not what they say I am. But God knows everybody. She
said there is God.
Oh, my son for Nikalu I will not say more than that.
Hey, Chidima, happy Friday to you.
If I'm able to do, eba mi gba, tí mi ò bá lè ṣe, mi ò lágbára ni, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má kase sese fún mi. Ẹ má wá torí ẹ kẹ́ má lọ sórí different pages, kẹ́ má wá lọ sọ̀rọ̀ aburú nípa mi. Ọlọ́run á dá fún mi o. Mi ò gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nǹkan, Ọlọ́run nìkan ni mo mọ̀. Ọlọ́run á dá fún mi.
I'll do translation, don't worry. I'll do translation. Oh my God.
We go explain because no evidence.
No evidence, so no evidence. Make her do translation. Okay. She said I'm a person. I'm gonna do translation one by one now. Okay?
The other one that I said about.
She says she's a human being. She's just basically protecting our own situation, right?
My marriage, I just don't want people to say my story for me. That was why I came out to say, and that is my style. I will come out to say.
Now, the fact that she didn't want people to tell her story, she needs to start to realize. See, a lot of us struggle with this type of stuff, right? I think Abiola might be struggling with confidence too, when it comes to her personal life. A lot of us struggle with that. And to be honest with you, I acquired a new, as you say, an additional definition of confidence today. And I think it was Esther. Her name is Esther Perel. If you know Esther Perel, she's a clinical psychologist. She said confidence is knowing that you have flaws, right? Knowing that you have flaws, but still seeing yourself in high regards. Or more. That one is strong. Knowing that you have flaws, but still seeing yourself in high regards. I think Biola is struggling with that when it comes to her personal life, you know. Let's continue. She said she didn't know that. She just didn't want people to tell her story. So she wanted to say her story so that stuff will not come back to her to mess with her again, you know. I can understand. It's easier said than done. You know, when you have insecurities about certain areas of your life, it's easier said than done that you just always be this macho person. Like always figure it out. It's not always true. Sometimes in certain areas of our life, we all struggle. I understand it. But in this area here, she needs to work on it because she needs to realize that she's a superstar. She needs to realize that she's a rock star. This idea of doing shalaye of every little aspect of your life is not going to work. It will never work. Somebody send out the message. It will never, ever, ever, ever work.
That was why I came, because people were already asking me, you are not posting your husband, you are not posting.
Let me shock you. People have, guess what? People have the right. People have the right to ask you, why didn't you post your husband? Why? Because you have a public lifestyle. Guess what else you have the right to do? disregard them. You have the right, especially if you're okay with being a human being with flaws. But we see you in high regards as a Biola, Dr. B, Biola Adebayo. You need to see yourself in that light. Sometimes a little bit of injection of arrogance, when you know, say you don't owe anybody any explanation.
Explain, because no evidence.
It's necessary. It's necessary. And somebody needs to please help me get this message across to her and anybody who is struggling with this. She said I shouldn't have said anything. It's not about not saying anything.
Even before
She said it was used against her. No, it's not. They're celebrating you. It's called celebrity for a reason. They're celebrating you in weird, twisted ways. I know they're supposed to celebrate you in a way that you like as a human being. Well, you are now a superhuman. I know, but you don't act in your personal life. Don't act like a superhuman, because that one will not work too. But you need to understand that people see you as a superhuman, and in this public, especially in this social media era, yes, seemingly it might seem like they use it against you. And I all the people that spoke positively about Biola Adebayo, I bet she did not see any one of those. It's all the negatives that she probably engaged, and she probably cried overnight a couple of times because she was like, why is my life like this? Well, all of us behave that way, but with self-confidence, with self-intelligence, with emotional intelligence, stop. You don't have to yield to that. You don't. You can still celebrate the fact that you're being celebrated, but disregard everything else. Honestly, nothing else will work. When it comes to your mental health, especially as a celebrity, as a superstar, nothing will work. See, all of us, I'm saying this to us now because all of us are superstars in our own right, right? In your own area of life, there's some things you can control, some things you can't control. Don't try to control the things you cannot control. It's not going to work. But there's a reason why you can't control it, because you actually don't need to control it. But yeah. Chinye, welcome. Chinye say, snap fingers to that definition. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, let me play more.
Posted, I've actually told my husband before that time, so he was aware that we posted, so that other people will not tell the story.
All right, so she's doing shalaye that husband was aware. That's not the point. On a person's birthday, you don't really want to announce the worst thing that can happen, that could have happened to him. Okay, so I'm not buying into he was aware that you posted exactly that way. No, I'm not buying into it. Honestly, it doesn't matter, Biola. That's the point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I buy into it or not. I want you to get to a point where it doesn't matter what I think. Okay? And it's okay to make mistakes too. Shocker, right? It's okay to make mistakes.
He shock you.
So if you mistakenly posted that and you didn't think, because an average person might not have thought about it that deep, like maybe it won't be right for me to post that we're divorced, the announcement on his birthday, you know, because he might not tell you exactly how it feels, because he's also trying to protect your feelings. But now you now learn after, it's okay to make mistakes. That's the best way to handle mistakes. Make it okay to make mistakes so that you can actually learn from it. So I'm not buying into it. I'm not buying into it, you know.
So it was not supposed to be very new. For every other thing that came after it, to God be all the glory. He was aware that would post. He knew about it. It was not so.
So what about the auntie, the elder sister of that chose that day to start dragging you, even though she seemed like to have been your supporter for the longest? Shalaye, it's not shalaye. It's not harding up.
You go explain because no evidence.
To tarnish his image or to do anything. I can't even do that.
See, we know that wasn't your intentions. We can see it. We can see through. You can see through your spirit. That wasn't the intentions. But intentions are overrated. You have to think. You have to think. Critical thinking. You have to think deeper than intentions. Good intentions are great. They're nice. They're cute. But it's not enough. Okay. You have to think about the impact, long-term impact of certain decisions you might make. Short-term from a place of good intentions. So good intentions is often overrated. I know that you didn't intend to hurt him. I know. But that's not the lesson.
Shebi is my husband, the father of my child.
Wait. It's your husband. What you remember, you forgot so soon that what you announced. See, this announcement is also coming from a place of emotions all over again. Abiola, hire a PR so that you can make statements. You're a superstar. You just have the PR write the statement. You read it through. You say it's nice. Okay, good. Just post it out. Let's get back to work. Let's keep saving people. Because nobody's life is perfect at the end of the day.
No, I never. He knows, he himself knows that I'm not what they say.
That you didn't mean to.
I am. But God knows everybody. Ọlọ́run ló mọ ọkàn ẹ gbogbo wa. Àwọn ọmọ Ọlọ́run wà o.
She said there is God. She said there is God.
Ó máa san fún oníkálùkù gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Kó san mí lẹ́san.
She said God should pay me. God should reward me. God should make me reap what I sow. Oh God.
Explain because no evidence.
Yeah.
Gbogbo ìwà tí mo wù pátápátá kò fi san mí lẹ́san. Òtítọ́, I will not say more than that.
All of us misbehave. Sometimes be careful what prayer you pray to yourself. The angels can be flying around. They say, let me make this one a scapegoat. Are you perfect? Nobody is perfect now.
Mi ò gbowó kankan síbi kankan. If I'm able to do, ẹ bá mi gbà. Tí mi ò bá lè ṣe, mi ò lágbára ní.
Okay, now she's talking about charity work. She's doing great work when it comes to charity. Uncle Kidola, did you follow the story? Talk to me. What do you think so far? Let me come into the chat. Chinye, how's your day going, Chinye? Chinye said, I'm not sure why she chose that moment to do it. The timing was completely off. She just probably didn't think about it, you know. I was just thinking about that auntie. Nah. Yeah, no. She probably just wasn't thinking too much of it. She wanted to make an announcement. She felt like saying happy birthday. She's truthfully crying her balls out in the last 4. We believe all of that, right? But she was just like, you know, it was like an impulsive decision that she probably made. She probably thought about it, but she didn't think about it with some emotional intelligence. That aspect of it's not posting it that day. See, we can say that looking hindsight. But if you're in that position where you want to make a decision like that, being able to think ahead of impact that it could make on other people emotionally is emotional intelligence. It's not really a common sense thing. You know, it takes experience and intentionally learning this stuff to figure that out over time. Hopefully she learned from it. Last but not least, she need to stop all the shalaye. It's not going to work.
Explain because no evidence.
Shalaye will end you up in manipulative zone. You're just basically trying to manipulate us now. Okay, and the truth is undefeated. You don't have to say it. We can see through it. That's the reality about truth. The truth is undefeated. It doesn't need anybody's help. We can all see through it. All right. So hopefully we'll learn 1 or 2 things from that. Hit like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. We have the main story. Let's get to the main story. I'll be right back.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Porsha Williams, a $7 million win. Porsha Williams gets Rolls-Royce, Alimony, the mansion. $40,000 per month. That's what we're seeing inside of the reports across the internet. We're seeing what's going on, Uncle Benno. Good to see you, sir. We're seeing Rolls-Royce and Alimony. Money. I'm looking at this report on Instablog Niger. $40,000 per month. How long were they married for? Hold on 1 second. I know I did a recap. Porsha Williams is a reality TV star. Starman Gobadia is our brother, our Edo brother. Okay, he decided to dip his toes into the wrong Bekus. He decided to dip his toes into the wrong arena, knowing fully well his past, according to records, public records, He had been deported once before, twice, 1.5. The other time, they told him to leave. But he somehow made his way back in, has a green card for years. He's had a green card. Built a multi-million dollars empire, according to reports. Some fraudulent stuff there, according to reports. I don't know. Credit card fraud, whatever. But he was living that PJ lifestyle, private jet lifestyle, flying Filipina at first across different private islands, moving around the world freely like a superstar. I don't want to say freely. I will say freely with care, because some people live like they're living large, but they don't have peace at night. So I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. All right. But how long were they married for? They were married for... Porsha was literally born in 1981. But this bros, about 60-something years old, has been coming into this country on and off since 1982 as different identities. Anyway, unfortunately, a few days ago, he was deported back to Nigeria, according to reports. And now he's selling t-shirts to support inmates. And then a few days later, they're supposed to have a court case. He's attending via Zoom the court case. And as of today, there's reports everywhere that Porsha is going to be collecting $40,000 every single month in alimony. She gets the Rolls-Royce. Well, Rolls-Royce, I doubt if a guy is going to be able to ship it to Nigeria now. She also gets a stake, some kind of stake in the $7 million mansion that they have. They got married in 2022. The divorce is still going on. They started divorcing process in February, less than 2 years, I think. They started divorce process in 2024. You see this kind of life. Anyway, let me read this thing real quick. Court awards Porsha Williams $40,000 monthly alimony, Rolls-Royce, and stake in $7 million mansion from Simon Gubadia in divorce settlement. Porsha Williams has come out on top in her divorce proceedings against Simon Gubadia. Following Simon's deportation to Nigeria, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star appeared in court virtually alongside her ex-husband, where a judge ruled in her favor. You know, they can rule this in her favor because they might consider him that he's been lying. And there was a prenup that was enforced, apparently. Anyway, the court enforced the couple's prenuptial agreement, awarding. So they were enforcing a prenup. So this man signed a prenup to Porsha Railroad Track Williams to give her $40,000 per month in alimony. Well, for the next 14 to 15 months. Let's do the math. $40,000 multiplied by 14 months. Yes, to buy $500,000, a little bit over $500,000. And she's also getting the stake in their $7 million mansion. Well, we don't know how much they owe against that one now, right? Simon is also required to cover her legal fees and hand over the Rolls-Royce he gifted her. So Simon gifted her a Rolls-Royce and then seized the Rolls-Royce. Simon was trying to be petty. He thought he could use the legal systems. He was dabbling in reality TV show and legal systems, knowing fully well that his records are not clean. I guess he thought once you have a green card, he also filed to become a citizen, knowing fully well that his records are not clean. And then it happens to be the timing of ICE and Donald Trump. Those are bad combinations. Oh my God. Regarding the couple's $7 million home, which was initially Simon's premarital property, Porsha has until 2027 to decide whether she wants to remain in the house or sell it. Is it the same house where Porsha met the ex-wife, Filipina? I'm wondering. Let me see if I can find that for you. There's a picture I saw earlier on that let me see here. Go. This life in 3 years, people's lives changed overnight. Can you imagine what's happening with Simon's children right now? Their lives changed overnight. Oh yeah, I found the picture again. Let me show you guys this picture. This was the moment they met. Check this out. This was the moment they met in oh, it's a different house. Okay, I'm sure it's a different house. This was the moment they met in Filipina's backyard, the ex-wife. That was Simon's back over there, and you can see Porsha over there with the friends, the sister and a friend, and they came to visit them in their home. And Porsha was like, the boy's mine, the boy's mine, the boy's mine, the boy's mine. African prince, or more. This life, no condition is permanent. In multiple ways, multiple layers over. Anyway, regarding the couple $7 million home, which was initially Simon's premarital property, Porsha has until 2027 to decide whether she wants to remain in the house or sell it. If she chooses to stay, she must refinance the property and buy out Simon's 50% equity share. Okay, so they must have purchased the home together, but they're saying it was a premarital property, meaning who had it before? Simon, right? He was supposedly the richer person. I doubt if he was actually richer. I doubt it. With all this stuff, all this mess that happened, and he's owing some private jet companies a lot of money too. He's sued by a private jet company because of some mishandling, falsifying flight logs, or more. This is another level of fraud. Anyway, allegedly, Simon will continue covering the home's expenses. From where? From Nigeria, including mortgage payments. But she will collect 50% of the stake, or she can refinance, or more. The June 11th court hearing lasted nearly 10 hours with no direct interaction between the former couple. By the end of the day, Simon reportedly left upset and is now considering an appeal. He has 30 days to challenge the ruling. Porsha filed for divorce in February 2024, just 15 months after their wedding. 15 months! The marriage lasted 15 months. What an investment.
My brother, the guy don't go, they find no appeal. This guy not get money.
It's over.
Porsha go even see himself now. She go even come to debt later. You understand me? Because this dude is a fraudster.
Allegedly.
Okay, well,
no, we know it's public record. It's public record. Yeah, that's why he was convicted. Yeah.
So you could see that actually that house might even have debt about that house.
Yes, now there's mortgage. She can she get to refinance. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, there's mortgage in that. There's debt in that house, and what you're seeing, he was not coming clean. Also, everything when they do now to spin that relationship, people. That's what he showed himself to be. And this, you see, I don't want to target because what they are, because they're Black Americans. We know if these people, they would date you, and then don't say your whole money where they go even ask you, can I date your father? You understand me? We know how this people operates. So he the flex, and the flex with the flex, he not get nothing. This dude is not coming back to the United States again. He have too many debts.
It's over.
It's over. He will be enjoying the remaining of his money in Nigeria. And Porsha will not get no shishi. He will not get that 40K.
Porsha go get judgment against the house. So she fit collect all the money that will come from the house because of the judgment.
That depends. What is the debt?
That depends on the debt against the home.
So Porsha might not know much about that house.
Like she doesn't know anything.
She that mugu. You understand me? They just says the house, says the bread. If you say no, this guy said I really big. She wrong because the father says guy on that thing. But she will come from back again. So what if they think about Bill said that she be her wife and never read divorce? You understand me? She should be expecting more lawsuits against her. Because
Porsha, right? Yeah, because she's the one with the biggest stake now, the real stake that exists. Oh, that's an angle. Yeah, that's true.
Some kind of lawsuit for those jet lawsuits.
The private jets, all those people, yes.
all kind of lawsuits.
But he's owing at least almost $200,000, a little over 200,000, maybe under $200,000 with those ones.
Yeah, plus interest and
Plus
because,
interest.
because she is part of the inheritance, whatever she gets. Now, what you be seeing now will be a court case against her. Why this guy might be just be chilling in one place in Jaro in Benin? You know, why Porsha will say, can I call you? I'm a problem. Man, this guy is not coming back. This guy is getting old. He don't go retire now for Benin. You understand me? Now, just we're not clear. And they carry people to and like say they like friends. You understand me?
There's no money.
There's no money. The person they don't deport her. You know they come back again. You know they come back. All your money in Nigeria.
Yoruba, I don't know if you go understand, but let me I just say I'm for my Yoruba people. Yoruba people say, what you see, jedi money when no day. There's no jedi guy that can take it. but wow. But yeah, he has interest and companies and stuff like that.
The more you look, the less you see. That's
the less you see.
You know what you see now is a guy who all his life since he was born, or for at least from his 20s.
For the last 40 years,
he have been this
it's been fraud.
He have been this game. This how he survived.
That's what it looks like.
Even to that Filipino woman herself, that woman should be able to be thankful that she's gone. You understand me? At least Porsha will not carry the whole problem. You get what I'm saying? Because she inherited part of the wealth and the lawsuit, the different things. You know, by the time they start knocking her door, she will be thinking, whoa, what did I just put myself into? This guy will not pick her phone. Maybe this guy must say, yeah, but you get everything. Even that Rolls-Royce self, when this guy not even show yet, that Rolls-Royce not even day in name. Not be even get that Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, that Rolls-Royce not day in name. You think?
I don't say that.
I think the judge would have checked that already. Whatever they awarded her, the judge.
But that what kind of business he owns in the United States? Let's see the kind of.
It said it was oil and gas and entertainment. And real estate.
Which oil and gas he gets? That we know which oil and gas. Either one of those Texas billionaires, when they see the discuss about oil and ship and everything, he don't get. You know, so that was it. Most of his if they offshore, you know, if you really get it, if they offshore, whereby he would just be smiling now in the Benin Jaro where he have his house, you know, and still be that story to get on that victim in Nigeria there. Maybe the one in Nigeria might be less a victim because he will come out a little bit real. You understand?
Wow.
But what you're saying now is about if they go deep into it, say oil and gas when it a front. This guy don't get oil and gas. You understand me? I guess it might be maybe helping this politician in Nigeria to launder.
Yeah, maybe he probably was a middleman. He probably was a middleman in oil and gas. And usually, maybe for money laundering and other stuff like that. And usually, those things don't end well. Even if you were a middleman, usually they just make quick cash, big cash. But there's no real life. There's no real stake that anybody can file any judgment against.
Deport him. He will even ask them to deport him. He will voluntarily say they should deport him because he will not able to stay because of his condition, his age, and everything. He don't want to stay in that place anymore. Why he's having some multi-millions in Nigeria? He will ask them for them to deport him. And in Nigeria, what happened in the United States will never work in Nigeria. You understand? That's just what you say. He's a guy that's nobody. You see, these are the things that even the Porsha himself will know. I think she just playing kind of like Uludo. Let's see where the lock did, the fifth of his thing. We know that Rolls-Royce. She's not going to see it. 40,000, she's not going to get it. That house, there's a lot of too much depth on it. Possibility on fake name and fake everything. You understand me? What you see that house,
guys, I just dropped the poll. Participate in that poll. Let me see what you guys think.
Even his own green card self might not be on his real name.
Yeah, it won't be on his real name. It will be on LLC. They will be on LLCs, but those LLCs can be traced back to him. Maybe he's a partner and all that kind of stuff.
So what I'm saying, even the green card that he's carrying because of his own crime and everything he have, why they were denying it ever since, he might not even be on his real name. So what you see, even that marshal might be even the crime scene. He came with a fake name. He bought the house with that fake name, and at the end of the day, a lot of things will come and start pumping out later. You understand me? A lot of this crime, you cannot really get the green card genuinely because you have too many crimes. You have to use a back door way, maybe to get that green card. then that's what he's using, and that's what they find in him already. But that's what they will arrest him. You know what I mean? So everything he owns is a crime scene. Everything is illegal, not really name. Everything is fake. So Porsha should just be chilling, taking for God's sake.
She should get ready for the lawsuit.
Problem, wow. For even the government, they even award all these things, would be the same government, other department will start knocking on our door like, aha.
Yeah, people are going to start coming out of the woodworks because if people have any level of interest in those properties, they want a piece of it. Mario says number 5 caught him. Are you saying wife number 5? Are you saying he's been married 5 times? Is that what you're saying right now? And I thought it was marrying for the 3rd time because I know he might have married the mother of his grown children. That's crazy. Anyway,
this guy be United States for his 80s, and he have been having this kind of crime upon crime upon crime upon crime. He live in a dark world. You understand me? And that's what they even arrested. This guy is not even. Let's say Donald Trump came to power, but I think during Joe Biden time was also having problem like this. You understand me?
Yes.
Ford. They'll cut him. Ford. Credit card. Ford. Then all these things he go do. He go not do all kind of dark books.
If he had come to you for advice before all of this, what would you have advised him to? Don't go near immigration. Just keep renewing your green card. What would you have advised this man? Because he might have been trying to change his life in recent years, right? What would you have advised him?
I said, don't just get married. Don't come close.
Don't even get married. No, like, what are you doing?
Don't get married because the law of things will start pumping out of you, you know. And he want to be. You see, he also want to use this girl to get famous.
Yes.
This guy, no. This guy,
he wanted the Lamba.
Yeah, it never change. It will never change. He want to step into some kind of shows. You know,
the showmanship. That's why I went to do wedding Nigeria and do wedding here. All those noise, just calling unnecessary noise on himself.
It was entertainment. He want to be seen. He was chasing something. You understand me? You know, he was chasing something. That's what he was chasing, and he wanted to use this girl as that kind of like a billionaire who have a wife, and that girl was also in the limelight. So it would come out like the Kardashians with a. Kanye West. Yeah. So
he wanted to be the next Jay-Z and Beyonce.
He will use that one to get what he wants, and what he will want will be something total to scam again. This will never change. Yeah.
I would have advised him, stay away from those cameras. Whatever you do, stay away from those cameras. Stay away from any form of exposure. Yes, including to marriage, because once you at least not to someone like Porsha, because Porsha, she's synonymous to noise, right? Synonymous to just lousy noise. Because even if she doesn't want to make noise, there are people that have, from an entertainment standpoint, interest in making noise about her, right? So I would have advised her to whatever you do, stay. In fact, it was already a mistake by being with a Feline that was going on TV, because Feline got them on TV. You know, crazy. And then after that, he started making noise. After the whole thing scattered, he started making noise and started being petty on social media, basically drawing additional noise to himself.
Yeah, because you see, he have image, and that image is fake. This guy doesn't even think about America anymore. Might be just chilling somewhere in friends who are rich also. This guy just chilling, laughing, and he move on. It's compared to his age, he's 60 something. Whereas nothing will shake him anymore. He have his house, he have some money over there, some millions of naira. He might have some of his friends that are rich in Benin there who are political connected. He might have another beautiful car. He will just another woman that will be cooking for him, and that will be like his auxiliary wife. You understand me? That's what he's into. He will not. What much he be concerned now about his children? That one don't go. You be expect children to be calling him, "I love you, daddy. I love you, children." All this kind of something. About Porsha, he will just bust our laugh. Porsha is a mugu, and mugu must always pay price for being a mugu. That's just the truth.
Check this out, Uncle Kidula. Let me ask you this question: do you think Porsha Williams is a gold digger?
Oh, big time. Oh, big time. No, that's why she came. Big time. She came for the money. She came. She wanted to live large and everything. And they met an African man, and she thinks she can use for those things. It's not Black American that'll be asking questions about her. This guy. So this guy's petting, flying jet, give her Rolls-Royce, pet her like a queen. Because their men will not respect her after 1 week. You understand? Their men will have names and everything. But this is a guy that was just patient, calling her a beautiful queen, calling her all kind of name, say happy birthday, I got you Rolls-Royce, fly a private jet, go and eat a fish eye and a fish egg, give her like a French wine, because some of them, forget about this, noise the TV, this reality, some of them have never really seen luxury like that, you understand?
Yeah, I know.
Fly her to all this France Island and Monaco. Because this Nigerian man that been in that sea for a very long time, she would just say, man, I got this big fish, here's the money. So that's why the divorce, she started asking for money, alimentation, this thing, because he thought what she's seeing is the reality. No, what she's seeing is the others is she's seeing white, but it actually is black. There's nothing there.
Wow.
Yeah, we know how the game be played now.
They said Marriott is saying she is the fifth wife. Their divorce is not finalized yet. What do you think about that? This man is marrying for the fifth time. I'm sure a couple of those was probably for papers.
Yeah. The other ones will be happy now. They'll be lucky. Those other ones will be happy. Thank God. Because maybe at that time it might not be sad what is now, right? It might be. So everything see, he start marrying now. Illegal with court and everything, but with fake identity, fake everything. So those ones are happy. Even the Philip, whoever it is there, they're very happy now, because they know that what is coming. As long that divorce paper is not finally be signed, Porsha is being awarded all these things. The camera ones, the ones that are waiting side now will start pumping her and throwing her bill, throwing her mortgage bill, throwing her kind of. Because this guy is gone. You can never see this guy again. He's gone. He's gone. Even
by the way, 100% of the 5 people who voted, they said she's a gold digger. So participate in the polls, guy. And the next question that I asked people is, what was the question? God self, no. In your opinion, do you think Simon is a simp, a gullible lover boy?
Who Simon? This Benin boy?
Yeah.
This Benin man?
Is he a simp? Is he a gullible lover boy?
No.
Why is he marrying? Because this last 2 marriages is not necessary. I understand the one before that maybe because of status reasons.
He's not a symbol. He's just a human being who happy to like women also. It's not like he's a simp. But you see, these people.
Why is he trusting these people signing? Porsha would have still married her without the prenup. Why is he trusting his life in the hands of these people?
Because
what is wrong with him?
It's a game. You see, my guy. Well, these people, this jib men, it's a game.
What's the game? Enlighten me, please. What's the game?
See, the game is this. Now you want to play what called power play. This is called money now. You understand me? Because that guy love money. That guy love money. Now he's now putting attention.
So just give her money. She was being paid. She was being paid $30,000 as a girlfriend. I saw in the chat earlier on. Allegedly, she was being already paid $30,000 a month. She's getting a lot of money from.
Yeah, but that is influence. That is influence. See, these guys he's paying for something. Well, it's not for free. That $30,000 is given not for free. And let's even get that 40.
Oh, it's advertising. It's marketing dollars.
Nigeria people are very good in when they want something, they can pay for it slowly. You think it's real, until they get that thing. In everything Nigerians are doing, they know how to negotiate their way towards it. Giving that guy money was to be in a lifeline. That kind of show is looking to entertainment, to enhance itself to somewhere else, where it's chasing. You want to be big man, big boy.
But my thing is that he could have provided the lifestyle. Why are you signing a prenup?
because
A prenup that couldn't be cracked for that matter. Because even if you're going to, if he's a true scammer, okay, a scammer who balanced it well with being a simp, he should have at least created a prenup that can be easily cracked. Porsha will not know that it can be cracked. Porsha railroad track. She will not know that the prenup could be to be cracked.
My brother, some people like attention to themselves. So some people they believe their own lie and they praise themselves. So for Porsha, he want to tell Porsha, say, in a big boy, you understand me? In a big man, you know.
So he signed his life away.
He knows that fake it is sign self. He knows that fake. You understand me? He knows that fake. There's nothing else. This guy doesn't have no company, doesn't have anything. He knows it's fake. But he wants the attention for himself. He wants it to be praised. That's why he came out to that TV. You understand me? He wants his name.
He was getting drunk off of the attention.
Thank you. That's what I want to use. He liked the attention.
That's stupid.
He would like to call billionaire. From there, it will be somewhere else.
Well, I said it's stupid. Do you agree with that? It's stupid.
Oh yes, because
that's what a simp is now. It's a simp. It's a gullible lover boy.
Because
But what you're saying is because of power play. But still, it's just dumb. There are other ways he could have played that power without signing his life away like that.
He does not have the money like those that one that helped that woman to carry money, the real dudes, the Maliku, and not these ones. You know, he want to be like those guys. But he's not like those guys, because those guys carry FGM money.
Porsha wanted the status of a wife of an African prince. You know, we're divided on this. Simon is a simp thing. Everybody is 50-50. Right now, we're divided on that one. You know, but in my opinion, I think it's a simp. You know,
my brother, these people not get chance.
Some of the biggest simps are rich guys who actually understand power play when it comes to power play. But when it comes to a woman, they're stupid.
Porsha will not live. Porsha will not last long for a typical Black American guy. These they are guys, they don't joke. Because these guys are not really scammers.
Because Cordell did not let her get away with that. I remember because she was with the footballer guy. That one just dragged her nonsense anyhow.
And that's what I'm telling you, that they are all men, right? Don't give them respect. You understand me? As it's hot, as it's the whatever the fake love they try to push, their men is already ahead of them, like before you get you. You understand me? So the respect is not going to be there. It's just about 1 week respect. The other week is like, why are you calling me on the phone? You know, why are you bugging me? You understand me? Why you? And this guy,
why are you all over me? Like, why are you like? Let me breathe. Let the poor breathe.
Yeah, so even the words that we use on them is heavy. Then in that came and met this African.
But this girl really thought he was rich, as in like rich, not hood rich, but rich. I think she was after a certain status too. Now, because I'm seeing Bumi here says, do you know what the Williams family is in Atlanta? Name wise, yes, but they're not rich. They have the what do you call it? The what do you call the civil rights name? You know, in Atlanta, but I don't think they are rich. You know, they are the father was a civil rights popular person in Atlanta, but I don't think they are rich. You know, they might be okay, well off, but I don't think they are.
Where's she from? You think about where she from?
Yeah, the father was a civil rights legendary person in Atlanta.
Yeah, but they don't do that. But the father, they have money.
They don't have money. I mean, she's thinking African prince. She's talking about generational wealth, slavery money.
And I might be thinking about maybe 150,000, 200,000 a year, maybe for his father's side at that time. It will go up to 7. She is not the father, you understand?
Yeah.
She want to get reality TV like Kim Kardashian to make more money. People don't go anywhere. He met this dude who came out and said, I'm very rich.
I mean, Porsha sell wig. She's not rich. Get out of here.
Porsha will still see knocking on the door. We will say, this African man. She will even be the one that will shut her later. God damn.
You know, she don't go visit Nigeria after the whole divorce don't start. She don't go visit Nigeria. She go do dirty December. You notice, right? This girl never see anything yet. She don't go to this last dirty December now.
Oh, there's one that's with Timaya. I don't know if it's that one. No, that's on that one that Timaya was flying a private jet. You see, 30 December. Now, maybe don't they eye on that guy there. You understand me? Because Nigerian guys are hot. Nigerian guys have the money.
That's true. That's true. They're the prize. Nigerian guys are the prize right now.
They got the money. See what Timaya did. He was flying that one with private
I
jet
know.
So
Brooke Bailey or something like that.
All Nigerian guys that don't carry out. That cannot come. That they cannot come. That they cannot come. Nigeria self. You understand me? Because all of them, the Nigeria, they come now. You understand me? You know.
Nigeria and Ghana, they never see anything here.
Ghana not get anything, my brother. Ghana men, they not feel the flesh like us.
And they hang out for Kini now. You know,
if they follow Ghana, maybe they won't go see that the slave castle. They'll use leg waka. Our boys, they put them for Bay Badge and all those things. You know what Timaya do one? That was confess. Never seen such a thing before. Will they respect them? Will they treat them well? Let's say we want con away from them, run away from them. We will dump them. Not like our women, they feel they know who we be because they get brothers. They don't already know our mind. You understand me? You know.
Okay. Mumi says she's not a nobody, but African prince no be your mate. Have you seen Coming to America before? African prince no be your mate too. Porsha does not know what you know. Porsha is a superstar. There's no doubt about that. But I don't think she knows that. Leave that in. She doesn't know.
But Porsha won't be like Coming to America. You know, this is the real Eddie Murphy.
She sees Simon. She see Eddie Murphy. You don't get him. You know.
Thank you. Now Eddie Murphy.
She see Eddie Murphy.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
My guy, the truth, I was following them. I laugh when I hear about a Nigerian guy. They saw the guy on Benin traditional dressing for wedding. That day I felt laugh first. Hey, you don't enter. You don't enter.
Oh man.
You don't enter. You go carry Porsha. Porsha go see things. Porsha go even see ex-governors. You go see everything. You go see rich people for Lagos. You say me top men. You go really believe him. You go believe him. No say.
There was dating rumor that she was dating Tinubu. Tasha K was carrying that around for like a quick 2 days. That Porsha, was it Porsha? Yeah, I think it was Porsha that she allegedly was dating Tinubu. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, you can't. I don't know, Jerry. You know, you can't put anything past these people, but whatever.
Different from blue.
you know what they say now is Porsha might even be stuck in Nigeria because he saw our friend what Timaya was doing, what Burna Boy was doing, and all this.
That one got dumped. That one never know Timaya. Timaya really dump people anyhow. That one never know. Timaya like his peace of mind more than anything. If you argue one time, she go just dump you.
No, Timaya go wake up one day, not go tell you what happened.
No, she don't. You don't dump him already, according to rumors.
At that moment, he just did. If they even gone to Nigeria, one so even born for himself. They talk about say, person will say, you know their mind, you know who they be. You understand? Timaya not they look for anything. Now, millionaire for Nigeria currency. You understand me? Maybe millionaire for dollar. He don't need this chick for anything. Now just give a good time, fly and go jet. Timaya love, you know, they pass, you know people get love. Now kind of like, okay, make a friends. After friends, you go your way. You understand me? You know, so that Timaya and him and his children maybe cook and everything, they stay the house. So some guys say like that. So we saw that one. She go they come they would prepare for all these black Americans, they come. They will come because we know how to flange them. We know they show their castle, we know they show their slave trade, their business. We just come say, come and flex. Come shine your teeth. Now they enjoy. Not just we got there.
This was how skinny Porsha was with Cordell. Just so you know. Chia said Cordell twisted her mouth notoriously. That was so quick. I think they were married between 2011 and 2013. So another 2 years marriage.
That 2 years serve. This dude will not be saying anything good thing about this chick. You understand me? He will not be saying anything good thing about. That's why, you know, I don't blame them. You know, they also like that also in their mind. And they will see Africa. But once Nigeria start carrying them, Nigeria started talking to them, started petting them, making them feel more important, just the way our Papa Ama they do. So that thing they drag their commenters, you understand me? Say I will not just call them anyhow like with the B word or wake up one day, tell and say, man, you're being there. I don't want you to cross there because everything that paper they sign there for that place. You know what I mean? That's
Anyway,
why.
about sorry to cut you there. About 57% of us think that $47,000 alimony for Porsha is unfair. I just posted another poll. Let me ask you a question, Uncle Kidola. Is Porsha a walking red flag, in your opinion?
Porsha is a walking red flag for a very long time, and she will always be like that also. Only that the end of Porsha crying is near. You understand me? If it's a typical Black American now who have money, who have genuine investment, they could see everything. Porsha have already won the jackpot, you understand? So Porsha now a very big time gold digger, a very dangerous girl. I think after this one, I don't think nobody will ever carry Porsha that have money, really, really money. Porsha might be dancing around with some Nigeria guys that are a little bit low at least give her a good time, like bring her to Nigeria. Maybe she have to buy a ticket then. She can stay in the best hotel. She can leave some setting for a week or two. It's finished. But don't say we'll meet this kind of a guy again. It's not really clean. But she's 40 something. One, she's too old now for the real big fish in Nigeria cycle. You understand me? This is just they just want to flirt with her. Throw off. That's just all. She's not gonna. She might try to come to Nigeria, but I don't think.
Mario said Nigeria guys give them money. That's why they come. I mean, if that Tinubu story is true, that there can only be one reason for that. It's money.
Tinubu not even did this woman.
You don't think so?
No.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
My brother, you don't know the women when they're in Nigeria. You know what they be? They are yagbas when they there. Tinubu can't carry this one. What do you want? Macaroni and cheese won't come.
Now Olueleje Tutu now. What's wrong with her? For a quick passing.
Okay.
How much is she gonna cost? At $30,000 a night? But Tinubu is nothing.
Yeah, but no, that's not Coca-Cola money now. That's not for water. Me they ask, what you want Tinubu? You never know, Sha. But what you want say give Tinubu? If Tinubu they really say we want to crossroads. The powerful ones in Nigeria. Powerful ones. Forget these ones.
Mario say she deserves the $40,000 for every time she had to kiss and sleep with that man. May God forgive you. What's wrong with him? He's a good-looking guy. He was just a little fatter. He even lost weight recently. He looks even better. He was taking care of himself instead of those ice prison walls.
They drink wine again there. They get those things again there. As you enter Nigeria now, forget special cook, all these things. Everything they enjoy for US go there fit. You get money, you really get money for Nigeria, but I don't think in America we're just living some kind of weird type of.
Mr. Ola Kidola, my namesake, I appreciate you, bros. Thank you so much for coming up, my guy. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon. Not to talk to me, not to what did your mind.
I was actually coming from Uncle Kidola. Uncle Kidola.
Let me bring him back. Let me bring guys still here. Uncle Kidola still here, yeah.
Uncle Kidola, you need to chew ice and calm down. Porsha is not old. Speak for yourself. If you think
how old is
that
Porsha? She's 40.
She's not your type. It's not for other men. When was the last time you're in Nigeria? Have you seen the people these politicians are messing with?
Did he say he's too old? She's too old?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's what Mara said. Mara said too old.
No, when they're born, I've not been 1981. Right?
Nah.
Okay,
there are much younger girls than Porsha now.
45, right? She go there 44 now or something like that, right?
Okay, Kidola. Let's not lie. The lady is fine.
She's a fine girl though.
Accept that?
She can get it.
Look, she's fine, right? She's fine, but a typical
she can receive.
A typical Nigerian politician or
no, you don't know, sir. I'm sorry. I'll have to. No. I'll keep back on that. When was the last time you were in Nigeria, sir? These are my people. That's why I'm asking you.
Don't use that to cajole us. Kill me. When was the last time in Nigeria?
No. You cannot, Uncle Kidola. You cannot talk on face value and say typical Nigerian police. That's why I asked you. When was the last time you were there?
Okay.
They like young blood.
Okay, Master, may I tell you something?
MOP, forget this young blood ish. These men are attracted to women that are coming from abroad. If you like, it will be 55. As long as you are young and shiny and you look attractive. Let me tell you, even Bat will drool over this. If Bat wants to have this girl, you will make them bring her. Stop playing. You want to know the kind of girl they mix with? Come during General Assembly.
Master, may I tell you one thing?
Come in September during General Assembly, sir.
Me and a jam man, to be honest, may I just tell you the truth.
That's why I say speak for yourself.
Nigerian men.
Tell us the truth, Uncle Kidula.
You see, these people, on the Saturday, those days, police they fly that they come, all these ones. I don't mention what they be with the P or something like that. They fly so they could job for 1 week for that. After that one, because these chaps, you cannot compare this one now.
Well, Uncle Kidula, if this was Beyonce, would you say the same thing? Beyonce, if this was Beyonce, would you say the same thing?
They don't get our men. They don't feel they communicate with these people because they don't date the same. They don't get
money. They communicate now.
Give them money. It's not communication. It's money.
Money go flow. But my brother, let me just tell you the truth. I don't think say these girls will compete with the women when they're Nigeria. Now,
these men are not dumb like that. That's number one. Okay. Number two, some of them are learning. Number three, the ones that cannot communicate, they will bombard you with money, and the girls will stay. Leave matter. Have you seen money? Have you seen money, sir? Go to Nigeria, please.
No, money.
Sorry, look at someone like Bukola Saraki. That person is a learned person.
Do you understand
Bukola Saraki will not see a difference between Nonce Mirage and Porsha.
No.
Porsha will give Nonce Mirage a run for her money. Nonce Mirage is in her 20s or something like that.
Have you seen Sanwo-Olu's side chick? Do you know how old she is? Allegedly. Do you know how old she is? She's over 50.
Who is that? Over 50.
Sanwo-Olu. And she's not even looking half as posh herself. My friend works with her.
Allegedly.
My friend works with her, sir.
Okay. That one, and not be Naija.
They said, wait, Uncle Kidula. They said, is Natasha not holding your Senate president? She not mid?
I said my friend works with her. Uncle Kidula, I'm not asking you for clarification.
Natasha has.
I'm telling you.
Natasha has the whole country in a chokehold for the past 2 months.
Okay,
he's 45.
There you go.
So I'm a little conflicted. I'm in the middle. I know they like young blood. I know they like young blood though.
You should argue for yourself.
Where some of these actors they drag you back up.
Sir, leave Nigerian politicians.
This one go near. This one go near. You don't see the one where Bonner Boy carry. Come. That don't know they young.
I beg shifty.
You know, but
let me tell you, Uncle Kidola, I have friends that are over 40 that are not married in Nigeria. And they tell me one thing. They say they don't have time to marry for love. If you don't have money, move out of the way. You know how some girls, their dowry, you can state what you want your dowry to be.
All right,
one of my friends, her dowry is a house in Guzape. You know how much a house in Guzape is? And the person that wants to marry her is buying their house. 600 million, sir.
Not to hold tight. Queen, talk to me. Queen is in the studio. Queen, unmute your mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Hi, Queen.
Joined, so I'm.
Is this your first time? Is this your first time on the stage?
First time.
Okay, welcome. Talk to me. What do you have on your mind?
Okay, I didn't want to cut off the other lady.
That's okay. We're rounding up. They're still hanging out. I'll come back to them. Just tell me what's on your mind.
Okay. Well, I was agreeing with the lady who was speaking right now. For the most part. But I'll let her land because I think she was going somewhere with that. So I'll let her land and then you can come back to me.
All right, no problem. Natu, finish your point.
No, Queen, you can go ahead. I was just trying to explain to him because he's arguing. You understand what I'm saying? And I've got to Nigeria like 2-3 times a year, sometimes 4 times. And I'm telling him that I have friends that are politicians and I have friends that roll with these politicians. Some of these people don't go by age. And some of these people, even with their age, they look good. Sanwo-Olu's side chick is over 50 that is laundering money for them. She was just in EFCC's net last month, sir.
You know, oh my God. My
yeah,
sister.
I would definitely agree
my
with
sister,
that.
you know the
Hold on, Uncle Kidola. Let me. I need to let. I need Uncle Kidola. Since me and you don't.
Listen, what the ginger were men. I wanted to hear that Yoruba and that. You see, You don't go fit ginger Naija men waiting Naija. You know what
See,
Naija
that's what I call.
You're still sitting
that's
down there
what
and
I
talking.
call
You're not in
it
Nigeria.
so the problem that we have here is we have people who belong to one group trying to be the spokesperson for people who belong to another group. So I'm sorry, I don't know anything about the male caller who's calling in, but I assume he's not a Nigerian politician. I assume he's not in the top 10% of Nigerian men. And I assume that he doesn't really have anything in common with Sanwo-Olu or Dangote or Tinubu or any of those men to be talking about what their preferences are. So I agree with the lady that's talking, because even over here in the US, we usually have men who don't belong to a certain class trying to put themselves in the place of the spokesperson for that class when it comes to their preference in women. And the truth is that men and means don't have a lot in common with men without means in terms of the types of women that they prefer. So yeah, I would lean more towards what the lady is saying, because I think some of the stuff that the other guy is saying is ridiculous.
So you think it's a hold on Okukidola. Hold on. It's okay, Okukidola, it's all right. So let me ask you, Queen, are you saying it's a class the class thing is a big part of the variables when it comes to people's preferences? Is that what you're saying?
It's not even class. I just think that I can't speak for what Beyonce and Oprah and Michelle Obama desire in a man, because I don't have access to the men that they have access to at this point. So I wouldn't go around and say, oh, they don't like this. I don't know what the hell they like. But the people that they encounter, if I see them come out with something, I say, oh, I would never date that guy. He's too old or he's too young. I can't speak for them because their needs are different. So it's kind of ridiculous to have somebody saying that, oh, this woman is not good enough for this guy when you're neither the woman or the guy in question. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, let me allow him. Oh yeah, Okukidola. Yeah, give me your words.
I understand she just start bad to say I be poor man, I accept I be poor person, but but at least I don't poor, so you don't to know me. So what I'm talking about is this.
Wait, Okukidola, this is not fair. This is not fair. You guys cannot. You guys, hold on. Wait, Okukidola, hold on, Okukidola, hold on.
Let be poor, breathe.
Let the poor breathe. Can you take it easy on the poor?
Okay, can that maybe the poor make a point? Yeah, you see, these people, right? There's a big cultural difference. I'm a man, you understand me? There's a big cultural difference when you talking to one type of women than when you talking to these people. You understand me? I've been around circle with these people a lot. I know guys that been around them a lot. You understand me? And the truth of the matter, as a Nigerian man, sorry, I'm a married man, right? I've been married for 28 years. I don't really, do all this. I don't do these things at all. So what I'm trying to say is this: I've circle of friends, and being with these people around them and see the way they operate on. If you really sit with them, right, our chicks are more spirit. If you are a Nigerian man, what they will have conversation with you, you have similar type of history. They will tell you history, or you can ask a certain type of question. But with this one, forget about money. Okay, you might like to flex with them, you might give them money. You understand me? If you check most of the things that you can maybe talk about them, they will say, oh, you're so cool, you're so handsome, you're so lovely. Okay, good. If that was your money you want to buy for 2 days or 3 days, the Nigerian guys can buy these things. But they will dump them out in time also. It was because this guy lived in the United States. You understand me? And this guy was looking for something that he want to grab. That's why even with this guy at all. In terms of anything, talking nothing at all, nothing. Is it the food? Is it macaroni with cheese? What is it? What's he going to? Is it mashed potatoes? What's he going to present to this guy? In terms of cultural, other things. The only thing, if you say to this people, their soul is empty. There's nothing about them at all. Why I'm saying this thing? You have nothing. They can't say nothing to you. Is it? You might not even be related to politics with them.
All right.
Brakidola.
Hold on, Natu. Hold on. Uncle Kidola, is that your last word? Because I'm rounding
that's
up.
my last word. That there's no spirit connection compared to our Jijab.
You lie, bro.
Don't know how to play the game.
That girl is a baddie. I think, and a normal man in general will probably connect with just the baddie part of her. But I hear you, Uncle. If we're to measure apple for apple, oranges, everything else being equal, I think they prefer younger. But there are other factors. Obviously, she's a star. There's also the fantasy of being with the Porsha. There's other factors, you know. So, but Uncle Kidola, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Not to give me your last word. Then
MOP, let me tell you, because I'm from the north, you know, northern men are notorious for going after fine women. The ones that want the younger ones, they want the younger ones for the other room. They don't show them off. But you see, people like to Porsha is a flex thing.
It's a flex fantasy type of thing.
Yes, exactly. So when they say, you know, this senator, and I ain't get now, you be like, Porsha, I ain't get. Those small girls, you never see them with them drinking outside. No. They only meet in the other room. They just do whatever. They give you money and you're going. That's it. So it's a flex thing. I know he's an African man. He's speaking for African men. But sir, you don't mingle with these politicians. Let me tell you, a Nigerian politician that even cannot speak English, he will go for a Porsche because he wants to show you that he can get. Do you understand? I can go out with this girl.
Now driver go carry and come. No issues.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Black
tell you,
SUV driver, private jet.
But Kidola was talking about, no spirit connection. Let me tell you something. Please go to Kano and see no spirit connection.
Black Diamond say, waiting concern spirit with hotness. Wala.
Hausa man will leave the north and go to Yemen or go to all these African countries that have light-skinned women and marry wife there. Just because you want to show you that I can do it. Go to Kano and go and see it now. Even my friends, their father is Yami. Okay, their mom is the one from Eastensha. But go to Kano, you go and see it. That's what I'm telling you. So Brakidola needs to choose small eyes and calm down because I don't know when last he was in Nigeria. Nobody is saying I will be former.
Stop shaming us that have been in Nigeria in a while. Bye.
I will shame people with my full chest.
Stop shaming us.
Come and drag with us. You cannot drag with us because we
no shaming allowed. Thank you, Natu.
Even the politicians during Obasanjo's time are not the same with this one. No, these ones now, they are very notorious. MOP, have you seen
Thank
money?
you.
Please go to Nigeria and see money.
Okay. Next time, now you go take me. Thank you, Natu. I appreciate you. I need to round up in about 2 minutes. Talk soon. Could you talk to me? Let's round up together.
I know you don't want to be shamed for, not returning home, but that's very...
For haven't been there in a while. For
how long? 10 years? 20 years?
Just 10 years.
That's a while. Okay, but that does mean something because the mentality of men in who reside in Nigeria, in the means, typically is shaped very differently than men who have been here in the US or abroad for any significant amount of time. To be honest, I don't know, again, the other guy speaking, I don't know his situation, but a lot of the Nigerian men who have been here, 10, 20 plus men, their mentality is different because they're being shaped by the Black experience in this country. So that's when you hear some type of frivolous stuff about, these people, they don't have spiritual connection. People like that will continue moving the goalposts every single time. That's why you will have someone like that who will set the bar for a woman on something that she cannot control. Oh, you didn't die yet. You managed to live 40 years, so you're at a deficit for that. The mere fact that you're aging.
You hit the wall.
Oh, whichever the wall, we don't even know which one the wall is. But there's no wall when you have means, and I think
there's no wall.
Yes, and the people who gripe about that, who want to emphasize, the wall, are the people who they have no means, and so their own wall is themselves.
So wait, Queen, where do I know your voice from? You just sound way too familiar. Where do I know your voice from?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Are you new on this platform?
I'm I'm new on this well, I'm new on your channel, but maybe
On my
you know
channel?
some other people that I've joined
That
in
you
on their lives.
Okay, well, it's good to have you. I appreciate you for being here. Don't be a
Thank
stranger.
you.
I want all the perspectives, all the point of views. Absolutely. I personally think anybody that's talking about wall or any of this, just one angle of looking at things, life is much more rounded than that. But I welcome all of it so we can keep talking. But I appreciate you for being here. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, talk soon. All right, that was a show, and there was a show. All right, I like to keep it under 90 minutes because now I have to do double work in splitting out the shorts and the reels and stuff like that. Once it's over 90 minutes, I think my systems cannot automatically split them apart. But we do the needful. I actually hated that I was cutting people short. I wish I didn't have to do that. I generally don't like to cut people short when they're talking. But I will behave better next time. The truth is I also have some other business to get into. I do have, if you go to my community page, I'm running a workshop. It's a free AI workshop on our sister channel, my Empire Pro. If you want to be a part of that, you need to join the WhatsApp group. You will see it. It should be pinned. Let me take a look. Let me see here. It should be, you need to be a part of it if you care about your livelihood for the next 5 years. Okay. There's a massive shift happening within the next 5 years. You need to be on top of it if you are a professional of any type. Okay, so it's a free class, it's a free workshop. I'll be running it personally, I'm hosting it personally. And as you can see, I've been talking about AI quite recently, a lot. Okay, so I think if you go back to I posted it 2 days ago. If you go to the community page, you will see it posted there. You can also go straight to myempirepro.com/WhatsApp and join that group from there. myempirepro, one word, .com/WhatsApp, and join the group from there. And then you'll be able to register and reserve your seat from there. But I want all my Prestige family members, I want you to be a part of that class as well. I've seen a few of you registered already, so good job. Thank you, appreciate it. Again, like I was saying, let me round up like this, okay? Since we finished at that junction, I do think that generally speaking, if everything else were equal, men will prefer a younger woman to an older woman. The problem with that rhetoric is that everything else is not equal. There are other factors. Right, in this case for a Porsha Williams, it will be she's a celebrity, it's fantasy, it's exciting, it's new, it's interesting. Why not? For a hangout, a quick hangout, just to be able to say I've been there. Some people, believe it or not, that's all they care about. For example, look at someone like Simon. Obviously, all he cared about was being able to be on TV. Such a because I don't, as a professional marketer myself, right? I don't see the connection between a reality TV show and everything else that he does, except if he was trying to make money from showbiz itself. And I think he was trying to do that. He actually staged a production company already too. But the risk of it all, considering where it's coming from, it doesn't make any sense. And if anything, is a sign to me that he's never really built any real business ever. So because if you've built any real business, there's certain things you can see. Like you first of all, that not all attention are created equal. You don't need all types of attention. There's certain types of attention that you need to stay away from. Okay, you know how they say all publicity is good publicity? It's false. Okay, it's false. There's certain types of attention that you don't need to be entangling yourself up with, and obviously he will be a good example of that. The other lessons is for all these ladies, like people like Porsha and all this kind of stuff. You want to go and marry a person because they look like African prince? I think you already know the outcome of this. I don't need to spell this out for you. It's going to be a long couple of decades. The zone where we found ourselves when it comes to dating, relationship, marriage, it's gonna be interesting to be watching all this unfold. Everybody's afraid of each other, and sometimes people just say, just get your money. and they don't know what they're getting themselves into when they do that. It's gonna be interesting. We will be here, Prestige family. We be here. We will continue to do it. So if you're watching this for the first time and you join for the first time and you are part of our, please subscribe. Okay, be a part of the Prestige family. I appreciate you for being here, and I want to say thank you to Uncle Kidola, Natu, and Queen for joining the conversation and helping us elevate the conversation. It made it make sense. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.